All right, Shalom. I'm going to give all praise unto Yahweh Shem Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. We give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders that rule the great millstone that have been set up through faith to help seal the elect that the Lord is bringing in. We're at the time of death, destruction, and diligence. We have all types of things that's going on, all types of natural disasters that's taking place. We got all these things that are happening on the four corners of the planet Earth. Why? Because the Lord is visiting the planet Earth. If you read what, 2nd Ezra 9, natural disasters that's taking place. Well, okay, let me silence that. You know, but all the things that are taking place is what? Because the Most High is visiting the world, man. He gave enough time, gave enough space and time to how you say for people to change their ways, but they haven't. But the elect, the hopeful elect, the men that have been set up through faith, that are coming in and believing on this thing, that are doing the work, okay, in truth and honesty, they're seeing. So now we're in the time of the Most High sort of giving us a little boost, man, because all these prophecies that are coming to pass should uplift our faith. It should make us stand more firmly on what we believe, man. Okay, it's more when it's, especially if you don't see something you believe, that's one thing, but when it starts taking place and you've been believing and you've been waiting on it, you should be more happy in that situation. All right, but if you see the title of the video, the title of the video is "We Are Not of the World." Okay, more and more this truth is coming to a fullness, the more I see in myself, you know, because I always internalize it before I externalize it. You know, I see more and more that the Most High is separating his men from the world by way of what? The spirit. That's why you got guys that are saying, oh, fringes. You got guys that aren't doing the work. You got guys that are messing up the doctrine. Because what? The Most High separate, man. Just he's a separatist. Just like he said he's going to separate the sheep from the goats. Those times are coming where he's going to separate who he's dealing with and who he's not dealing with, man. All right. So I just want to go through some scriptures and hit some points. Let me share the screen real quick. And shalom to you, Akim, that are tuning in. You know, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah El Shai to you, man. And let me share this real quick. We're going to jump right into the blue letter. Let's jump right into the blue letter. All right, the first scripture I'm going to get is John. I mean, I know brothers have visited this subject, but now more than ever, the Most High is showing that his elect is not of this world. Okay, I'm going to start at John 17 and 14. Hold on, let me see here. Let me see where I can start up a little bit. Let's start at 9. This is John 17 and verse 9. It says, I pray for them. Okay, I pray for them. Yahweh Shai was saying that he prays for the hopeful elect, the men that Yahweh is given to him to be his chosen. Okay, his elect. It says, I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a couple of these words here. And that word there for pray, that word there for pray is arato, araroto. Let me let
Strong's G 2065, erotao,
erotao. And it says to question, to ask, to request, entreat, beg, beseech. So Yahweh Shai is begging for us, man. He's making requests for us, asking questions of us, to ask, man, to beseech, to beg, man. That's heavy. Yahweh Shai is begging for our Lord willing we be a part of that number. He's begging on our behalf, man. That Yahweh what? Keep us, protect us, watch over us. And the word there, let's look at the root word. See what the root word takes us. The word there for root, the root word is apono. It's to utter, speak, say. Let me see the other one. The word there is ara Unoyo. Let me play this one.
Strong's G 2045. Eronao.
Eronao. Eronao.
Thayer's lexicon related entry. Exeranao. Exeranao.
To search, examine into. So it's making inquisition for us, man. You know, he's looking into our behalf. That's what a lawyer does. If you hire a lawyer to mediate your case, that lawyer does what? He looks into your case. He looks into the specifics. He asks questions about your case pertaining to your case. So that's what Yahweh Shai is doing for us in the spiritual world. All right. And it says, I pray for them. Let's look into that word for them. The word for them is artos. And it says himself, themselves, itself, he, she, it, the same. Okay, because you're going to have what? You're going to have part of the elect that's going to be, you know, you're going to have women and children in there. So let me go back to John. Let me see here. Making sure ain't no comments. If you haven't got any comments, go ahead and post. And it says, I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. And all mine, it says, and all mine are thine. So all the elect belong unto Yahweh Shai, which there be belonging unto Yahweh. It says, all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. That's why it says he set crowns upon the men that stood so stiffly for the name, man. Stood so stiffly. So if you're coming and you're pushing this truth, you're what? If you're pushing the true understanding, the true doctrine, you're pushing Yahweh Shai, man. You're pushing Yahweh Shai because he comes in the volume of the book. So if you're doing anything to glorify Yahweh Shai by way of this word, you're pushing the Father also, because they're one and the same. When Yahweh Shai was on the planet Earth, he did his Father's will. This is okay. This is 10. It says, all mine are thine, and all thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world. And I come to thee, Holy Father, keep through mine own name those whom thou hast given me, that they might be one as we are. So that name, you see the name there. So it's praying for his Father to what? Keep through thine own name those. So they're showing you that we're going to have the name, because we have to be kept in that name. That's why Yahweh Shai said, ask anything in my name and you shall be given. It says, own name those whom thou hast given me, that they might be one as we are. And I just said that they're one and the same. They have the same thoughts. Okay, their minds work on the same level. They're working for the same goal. It says, while I was with them in the world, I kept them in thy name. Those that thou gavest me, I have kept, and none of them is lost, but the son of perdition, that the scriptures might be fulfilled. And this is coming to the point. This is verse 13. And now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in themselves. That's why when we come to knowing this truth, when Yahweh Shai reveals himself, we're gonna be glorified with him, because we've been pushing this truth out there in the highways and the byways, week in and week out, if not daily. Okay, because this truth, we're at the point right now, because Apostle just put a video, man. You got to be passionate. We got to be passionate for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai was passionate for us. He didn't go on that cross halfway. He went fully. He was passionate about going into that glory, which was going on that cross and redeeming us to the Father. Yeah, he got weak at a time, but what did he do? He brushed that weakness off and he kept on, man. He went on that cross. So Yahweh Shai was passionate for us to redeem us. How much more are we to be passionate for him to what? To profess his name in the world and to hopefully be saved. Verse 14, I have given them, it says, I have given them thy word, and the world has hated them, That's why you see all these people that are coming against Great Millstone. That's why you see all these guys that are coming against Great Millstone and men under Great Millstone, the men that are out there on the planet Earth. Why are they doing that? Because Yahweh Shah just told us right here that he's given us, he's taking us out of the world so the world hates us. That's why when you go into this truth, man, your parents will hate you. Your so-called boys used to run around in the world. They'll look at you sideways because you've been plucked out of the world, man. Okay. Let me see if I can get this precept real quick. It's in Sirach. Okay, this is Sirach 47:2. It says, as is the fat taken away from the peace offering, so was David chosen out of the children of Israel. That's Sirach 47:2. That's the same thing with us now. Just like David was chosen out of Israel, the elect men and are chosen out of Israel now. Okay, we've been chosen, Lord willing, we be a part of that number if we endure to the end. We've been chosen out of Israel to be unto the Most High, man, unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's not a light thing. It says, I have given them thy word, and the world has hated them because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. So that's why the title of this video, this lesson, is exhortation. Is saying, look, we are not of this world. The more that you come to Yahweh Shai, the more that you're going to be hated in the world. You're going to get farther and farther away from the world. You're just going to live. Of course, you got to go to your jobs. You got to do your daily, but you're just pretty much what is the word I'm looking for? You're using the world, okay? Just like Jake's not using the world. They're in the world. They're not you. They don't know of the truth. They don't know of the understanding. They think that, oh, white people are all right. The other heathens are cool. No. Once you understand this truth, it says the truth shall set you free. Your mentality is free of the chains of this world. Then you can use the world. You can't use something that you're a part of, man. Okay? I'm saying that in the way of saying you can use the world when you're in this truth for to gain what? To gain a daily movement. Because we're not delivered yet. So we still got to maintain in our enemy's land. And we got to maintain and do what? Best of our ability. Just like we can't go and keep our cattle for Passover. We can't we can try to get our clothes right with mixed fabric, but even then, you don't know what Esau's doing. And it says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but thou shouldest keep them from the evil. Okay, that's why you see what's happening with brothers now. We're being kept from the evil. And you see what's taking place on the four corners of the earth: hurricanes, typhoons, floods, mudslides, what is that? Wildfires, all these things. The Most High Yahweh Shah prayed that we be kept from these things. Even though we'll be in the midst, we're still doing what? We're still being kept. We're kept, our minds are kept solid, man. Because Jake is going to bug the hell out. When these things start taking place on a wide scale, Jake is going to lose it. They're not going to know what the hell's happening. That's why we're going to be kept what? Because we've been grounded in this truth with a strong foundation. It says, I pray that thou shouldest Salaki, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but thou shouldest keep them from evil, bad times. That's what the word evil means. Shouldest keep them from the bad times. All right. Let me jump to another precept. This is the book of, this is John 15:19. I mean, a lot of these scriptures are going to be reviewed, but, you know, they hit the point, man. Hold on. Let me get a precept. This is from the brother Yakal. This is John. Oh, look, that's the spirit. Brother already got it. That's the spirit. I had to look on the page, but brother already got it there. This is John 15:18. I'll start from 18. It says, if the world hate you, yea, know that it hated me before it hated you. King, that's showing right there, man. The world has hated Yahweh Shah before it hated us. That's how we know we're in the right spirit. Okay, we don't. If the world is loving you and you getting all these thumbs up and high fives, you might not be in the right spirit, man. Actually, you're not in the right spirit. And I'll read 19 because I was just getting ready to read that off the water. And it says, if ye were of the world would love his own. Exactly, man. Exactly. That's why you got everybody under the fucking sun going against us. We got a black conscience. We got the Moors. We got a coalition. We got like the Legion of Doom of niggas going against us, man. And you even got guys that doctrines don't even fit together, but only thing that they have a guideline on is how much they hate GMS, how much they hate the apostles and elders on down. We're bums, we're this, we're that, we're rapists. We don't know what's this, but all of a sudden now, are they not teaching the same things that the apostles and elders have been teaching for years? Because they see it coming to pass, man. You cannot doubt, man. The same thing that Jake was trying to go at Moses and tell Moses, oh, Moses, we want to speak to the Lord. We want to speak to the Lord. Man, now the Lord is speaking to Israel in his wrath and destruction. And Jake is going to be scared, man. They're going to realize, they're going to say, hey, GMS, we want you to get it. We don't want to speak to the Lord. We ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? I say it in a joking manner, but it's going to come to that time, man, because the Lord is going to exalt his men, the men that he set up. That's why it says, I shall give you pastors according to mine heart, not the heart of the world, according to Yahweh Shem Shai's heart, man. And his thoughts are not our thoughts, man. You can't put your mindset in the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai. Only thing you can do is marvel at it. Marvel, man, because the Most High is doing a marvelous work in our days, man. Let me finish that out. Beautiful precept. It says, John 15:19, it says, if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. And if you break it down, they hate Yahweh, man. Because what did Yahweh Shai come in the spirit of? His father. And they hated him. The same Israelites that were so-called running the law this, law that, they put the carriage before the horse. Because what is the man who gave the law? Was it not Yahweh Shem Shai? Through Yahweh Shai, man? Did he not give us the law in the wilderness? So you're gonna put the carriage before the horse, man. We ought to love the one that gave us the law because he cared for us, man. He told us don't eat pork, don't do these things. Now look at people cholesterol when they eat fucking pork. They fucking killing themselves, man. Their arteries are getting clogged up. Their minds don't work right. Their pineal glands are clogged up, man. All of the law is for our benefit. But Jake wants to put the law as a so-called they want to put the law as this magnificent thing. It's magnificent, but that's not what's gonna save us, man. The fear of Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna save us, man. That's what's really gonna bring us through these times, not your fucking fringes. I can't even believe that's a doctrine, man. Where your fringes at? Your fringes, man. Hey, we gonna be changed in the twinkling of an eye. These fringes. How do you know your fringes ain't mixed? You got niggas running around with mixed fringes, man. Mixed fabric fringes, telling you that your fringes is what's gonna save you, man. Jake is bugged out, man. Hey, this is from GMS through the fire. This is 1 Corinthians 2:7. And I think I didn't have that on there. This is 1 Corinthians 2:7. It says, but we speak the wisdom of Yahweh in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which Yahweh ordained before the world unto our glory. That's what you see now. That's why we're being glorified now by pushing this truth. Because the words that we pushing are coming to pass. And it's not by our power. We didn't do this. And brothers can attain to that and agree with that. We didn't do this. At one time, we didn't know who the hell we was. But through the power and the mercy of Yahweh Shem Shai, he woke us up to this truth and gave us a understanding of it. It's one thing to have the Bible, but it's another thing to understand it. That's why it says, blessed is he that readeth. Blessed is he that understands. You're blessed if you understand this, man. You got Edomites that read the Bible all the time. That don't mean they understand it. We've been given the truth of it, the secrets, man, the mysteries, which is a beautiful blessing, man. Let me go ahead and pick this other precept up. This is Matthew 10 and 22. This is Matthew 10 and verse 22. It says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. Okay? He that yakal to the end shall be saved, man. You got to endure this thing because what? You're going to have to endure martial law. You're going to have to endure the chip. You're going to have to endure the time of Jacob's trouble. But all of those things are what? To perfect us. That's why it says honorable men are tried through the furnace of adversity. So with us going through that, that's when we purify ourselves. We get the world up off us. So when Yahushua comes back, we can be presented to him as fine jewels. It's just like a jeweler. A jeweler doesn't just put any stone in a ring. He might have 1,000 stones in front of him, or he might have 100. Let's say 100 stones, and he's trying to make a exquisite piece. What is he gonna do? He's gonna look for the choice stones. The choice. You might have, they all might be diamonds, they all might be rubies, but he's gonna look for the choice because he wants that to be the one that is on the forefront of that piece or that jewelry, man. He says, in the day that I make up my jewels, so we're being made up. That's why we have to hope and pray that Yahweh Shem Yahshua chooses us to be put on his masterpiece, man. Because that's what he's making now. Hey, that's a sit down too. Hey, the Lord's masterpiece. And it says, for when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel to the Son of Man become. And that's what you're seeing now. We're seeing the foreshadowing of Yahushua coming on the planet Earth. That's why these thunderstorms are happening, these earthquakes are taking place, because the Lord is Yahushua is coming, man. He said the day of vengeance burns in his heart. He's ready to touch Esau. He's ready to touch 2/3, the same ones that brought him to Caesar. This is 1 John 2:15. It says, love not the world or in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. See, so we got to put ourselves out of the world, man. We got to be, what does it say, as pilgrims on the earth. You use the world. You don't love it. You know what I'm saying? You put Yahweh Shem Yahshua above the world, man. Because the world is getting ready to pass away. Our kingdom is already prepared for us, Akim. It's prepared. The Lord has been preparing it since the beginning. He already has it set. That's why if you read, I gotta get it. Let me bring it out real quick. I just don't want to speak on it. I want to bring it out. This is the book of 2nd Ezra. It's one of my top scriptures too, man. Every time I read it, I get motivated because it hits the point. This is 2nd Ezra. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 2 and verse 13. It says, go and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. So that's the point. The kingdom is already there. It's within us. You're seeing it, man. All the brothers that you see coming and building up their faith and staying in the truth on the comment boards, on different videos, on different topics. That's us preparing ourselves, man. We're preparing ourselves for the kingdom to come, which is already prepared in us, man. We're bringing the kingdom out. The Lord is allowing the kingdom to be brought out within us. We're the bricks. We're the windows. We're the doors. You're seeing it, man. Let me get off this comment board real quick. This is the book of Ephesians. This is from your brother Yakal, Ephesians 2 and 8. It says, for by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is a gift of Yahweh. Perfect, man. It's a gift. Why would you not want to open the gift that you've been given? You got Jakes that are given the gift. They open the box and then they close the box back up. They close the damn box back up and put it away. That's why it says hide not the talent. You've been given that gift. You open and you cherish that gift. Just like them, you got some kids, they'll remember that first favorite gift, man. It'll burn in their minds, man. So how much more this truth? This truth is a precious, precious gift that we didn't deserve. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve to be able to give each other precepts on precepts because the Lord locked us out of this. But through his mercy and his son's sacrifice, we're allowed to go into this word, which is the comforter, and comfort each other, man. This world can't comfort you. You won't find no comfort in the world. The world has got nothing but sorrow and pain. That's why you see Jake out there in the ghettos as Apostle Ramlov say, the burials, the slums, looking a mess. Jake is looking a mess, man. And it says, which let me see. It says, for by grace are you saved through faith, that and that not of yourselves, it is a gift of Yahweh. Khan. Let me go ahead and pick this other precept up. This is the book of 1 Peter 2:11. It's 1 Peter 2:11. It says, dearly beloved, I beseech you as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lust, which war against the soul. And that's this world. This world is full of none but fleshly lust. You got adultery out here. You got all types of drug use out here, man. You know, ain't nothing wrong with getting drunk and getting, you know, to abstain yourself, because we can't just go through this world, man. This world will stress you the hell out, you know. But the fleshly lust of the world is what Jake is going after. That's why these hip hop are, and it doesn't fill it. Jake is trying to fill a hole which cannot be filled. Let me say it. Jake is trying to fill a puzzle piece with another puzzle piece. It can't fit. There's only one piece that's going to fill the hole in Jake's spirit. That's the words and the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. That's the only thing that's going to make you whole. You can't fit it with cars. You can't fit it with big mansions. You can't fit it with chains, $1 million chains, $1 million watches. That's why when we get in the kingdom, we're going to be whole. And those other things are just going to be, they're not going to need to fill a hole. We're just going to have those things. Those things are just going to be there. You know, we're not going to look to those things to make us happy. We're already going to be happy internally. So all those things are going to be just something to add it onto our happiness, which is through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and having true happiness of peace, watching our loved ones grow, our families. You know, watch your children's children grow. Imagine that, man. Right now, you barely get a generation in, and you old or senile, or you know what I'm saying. Your mind start going off, man. You're gonna be thousands of years old with a sharper mind than any heathen on the planet Earth, man. You know, but that's another subject in itself. It says, having your conversations honest among the Gentiles, that whereas they speak against you as evildoers, they may be your good works, which they shall behold, glorify Yahweh in the day of visitation. And are we not in the days of visitation? Let's look up that word visitation real quick. The word there for visitation is, I gotta let Esau say this one.
Strong's G 1984. Episcope.
It says investigation, inspection. The Lord is inspecting the world right now. Remember the time in Sodom and Gomorrah? And he says that the angels went to go and see what was going on. They went to go investigate Sodom to see what was happening, man. Before they told Lot, said, we're going to be in the city all day. We're going to be here all night. We investigate, we inspection. It's inspection, man. It says the act by which Yahweh looks into and searches out the ways, deeds, character of men, in order to adjust them their lot accordingly, wherein joyous or sad, oversight, overshareship, office, charge, the office of an elder, the overseer or presiding officer of a church. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is visiting the planet Earth, man. Okay, he's visiting this place and he's seeing what's going on. That's why the sins, it says what? The sins have reached unto heaven. Let me get this next scripture real quick. This is the book of James 4:4. This is James 4:4. It says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh? Whoso therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of Yahweh. So that's why, look, that's why he's made our mindset out of the world. We're not attained to the world, because if we have that worldly mentality, just like some Jakes got now, oh, you need your fringes on. That's a carnal thing, man. The fringes are internal. They're inside, man. Just like the circumcision is inside, man. Circumcise your hearts. It says, whoso therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of Yahweh. Do you think that the scriptures say in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy? That's that flesh, man. The flesh wants to go after vain things, man. But the spirit wants to go after spiritual things. That's what we're striving for and hoping for, man. Okay? Let me check this real quick. Man, you brothers going in. Brothers going in. Yep, I got some of them precepts too. I'm gonna read some of these over here, and then we'll go from there. This is Matthew's. This is from Brother Yakal. This is Matthew's 26 and 41. Watch and pray there that ye enter not into temptation, just like it says, because the spirit wants to go after a lustly flesh. It wants to go after the lust of the world. It says the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Matthew 6 and 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Just like I said earlier. Once we get the spirit inside of us right, then all the other stuff is going to be added, man. When Solomon prayed for wisdom, what did the Lord do for Solomon? He added unto Solomon everything that he didn't ask for. He said, since you didn't ask for your enemies, since you didn't ask for great riches, since you didn't ask for a long life, I'm going to give you all of these things on top of your wisdom I'm going to give to you. So that's showing right there. That's the order of things. First, we get the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and to be set in the right position. Then the Lord is going to add all those unto us. Because what's our enemy now? Is not the enemy these other nations. So the Lord is going to literally put them under subjection under us when we're establishing the kingdom and we're made perfect. These other nations aren't going to go after no war. They're not going to learn no kind of war anymore. They're going to go back to farming. And Moab, Ammon, they're going to go back to getting rice popping. They ain't going to be talking about no nuclear weapons. They're going to be talking about how many rice fields they can put together, man. How many bushels of cotton they can pick, man. They ain't talking no war, man, because we're going to be the powers on the planet Earth. They're going to see what Yahweh Shem Yahushua does to those that want war. He's going to show them. When he comes with the angels and shooting fire on people, man, they ain't going to want to do nothing of such. They're going to be like, man, hey, I'm trying to get this farming popping. That's what I'm trying to do. But hey, that's here and there, man. This is GMS through the fire. 2 Corinthians 10 and 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. We were in this flesh, but we don't go after the lust of the flesh, man. We're in these bodies, but what are we doing? We're praying that the Lord allow the spirit to take over, man. Spiritual. You're going after the spirit. When you fast, what is fasting? You're allowing the spirit to go ahead of the flesh. Okay? Let me get a couple more precepts. I mean, the point is hit, man. This is a subject that's been touched a lot, but it was just on my spirit to do. So I just wanted to put this another little foresight on it and show it's a blessing what's going on, man. The Lord is allowing us to come out of the world and to come into the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is John 3 and 31. He that cometh from above is above all. He that is of the earth is earthly, and speaketh of the earth. He that cometh from heaven is above all. And it says, and what he hath seen and heard, that he testified. And no man receiveth his testimony. He that have received his testimony has set to his seal that Yahweh is true. See that? Read that again. He that have received his testimony have set to his seal that Yahweh is true. Now, let's look up that word seal. The word there for seal is spragazoyo. Butchering that.
Strong's G 4972. Sfragidzo. Sfragidzo.
And it says to set a seal upon, mark with a seal. You know what should come up? Set a mark on them that sigh and cry for the abominations that be done thereof. To seal, for security from Satan, since things sealed up are concealed as the contents of a letter, to hide, keep in silence, keep secret, in order to mark a person or a thing. And that's that mark from exempt from judgment. Okay, and it says to set a mark upon by the impress of a seal or a stamp. Angels are said to be sealed by Yahweh. And are we not angels in body form? Are we not under chains of darkness? We're those same angels that was with Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, to be a part of that number. We were the same ones that was created by Yahweh Shai to do the work and to help him create the universe you see. And it's still going on, man. It ain't stopped. It says, in order to prove, confirm, or attest a thing, to confirm, authenticate, to prove that it's real, place beyond doubt, or a written document to prove oneself testimony to a person that he is what he professes to be. That's why we can't be hypocrites, man. Okay? We got to go after this thing with our hearts and push, man, and hope that we make it to that finish line, because Yahweh Shem Shai is getting ready to do some stuff for us, man. You know, but I didn't want to make this too long, man. I think the point is hit there. Joachim have definitely shared some beautiful precepts, man. I appreciate it. This truth is coming, man. It's coming to the forefront on a whole new level. Okay, it's coming to the forefront on a whole new level. Brothers is growing in the spirit. Brothers is getting more tight knit. You know, the truth is coming out more and more, and it's better now because what? We got the prophecies that's speaking with us. So if you ain't got nothing to talk about, then you ain't really looking, man. You know. So hey, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, and Shalom to Joachim. Double honors to our apostles and elders, which have endured and to keep enduring and keep pushing, man, with passion, man. And Shalom to Joachim out there that's pushing this truth and doing anything to further the truth, man, with honesty and sincerity. Shalom, man. All praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. Shalom.